What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my demand, like and subscribe. So, a few things. One, sorry for not posting more video content. I've been a little down, a little bit. Life kicks you in the face and the teeth and stuff. That's fine. I can handle my own stuff. But recently, one of my favorite content creators, Hoeg Law, I think his first name is Richard. I don't actually know. I just know Hoeg. He went into the hospital, and he's out of the hospital. He's in rehab now. I'm not sure what happened to him. I think maybe he had a stroke. Don't quote me on that, but it kind of depressed me a little bit because he was he's around. He is like the shining force of goodness when it comes to all this legality stuff. And so when the Pony Boys and the Donkey Unicorns come out and talk shite, he just says the truth as far as how the logistics of the law and all that stuff goes. And it's not that difficult to understand him. There's a lot of big words. I know some ponies may not understand him, may not have the patience to sit down and listen to a 3-hour podcast. But that is the beauty of the knowledge that he's spitting. He's spitting science for all of us that we've never had before in the video game industry. And I don't think anyone realizes that. Like, who was the smartest person that was in video games? Colin Moriarty? Come on, son. Put Colin against Hoeg. Let's go. Moriarty versus Hoeg. Hoeg would stomp him. Colin would just be like, blah, 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 fanboy, love Sony. Right? And Hoeg would be like, well, the law. And he wins automatically. Anyway, his wife has been holding it down, keeping the channel up, giving us updates and stuff. And I appreciate, of course, her, and I appreciate Hoeg. And well wishes for the family and stuff. And if you guys wouldn't mind, go over there. If you haven't subscribed to him, go just subscribe. You don't have to watch his stuff. Just go subscribe. And actually, you should watch some of his stuff. All of it is interesting, and it will give you knowledge. Don't be afraid to ingest the knowledge. And just help support him as he gets better. That's all we can do. Moving on to another subject of sorts. I don't really feel like there was really any news. So what happened? It was the lawsuit that gamers put up against Microsoft for buying Activision Blizzard. They got put on hold or hiatus. I just read the headline and I said, I'm not even wasting my time to watch this English. I was like, I had no energy to watch the thing. And I did not watch the thing. And I'm in traffic right now. Have Martin Luther King, and if you can see from the back, I have a whole bunch of crap back there. I just came from the salvage yard. It was a pick part. This is a pick you pay, basically. And I should have recorded there, but I was engrossed, and I just made it out of there with a half an hour to spare. I'd spent 2 hours in there. Anyway, tangent. So yeah, that happened. Whoopee. That's gonna be a not story going forward. It's not story now. It's gonna be a not story in the future. So whatever. The main hype, the main exciting thing that's happening, that will happen, is in 10 days. Right? It's the 25th. The showcase, not the showcase. The director, the developer direct. That's the most exciting thing that's happening in video games this month. People are like, whatchamacallit came out today. What's it called? Some Sony game. I don't know about wow. It wasn't Forespoken, was it? Was it Forespoken? I can't remember. I was like so much of like nobody cares about that. So, okay, let's talk about Forespoken for a second. Sony paid for the exclusivity, Square Enix, blah blah blah. This, if you're not paying attention, please pay attention. Ponies, especially you. When Sony is buying these exclusives, right? Third-party exclusives, they're just buying them to keep them off of Xbox. They're not buying them because they know that they're the best. Because everyone knows Sony makes the best games, allegedly. So 2 in a row. I'm gonna say 2 in a row. Callisto Protocol, they bought that exclusivity, sorta. They gave them 150 depth. What did they do? Oh, they only worked on the cinematics. You see how the Ponies flipping the script, trying to twist the narratives? Oh, they only worked on the cinematics. That's why the rest of the game is hot trash because they didn't work on it. Yeah, okay. So you're saying that Sony couldn't make the game better? They knew the game was hot trash, but they left it. They said, no, well, let's leave it. It's good. As long as the cinematics look good, it doesn't matter, right? Come on, son. So, Callisto Protocol, hot trash garbage, kind of garbage, trash hot. And now, Forespoken, which is like, meh. People are like, eh. It's a shame because Gary Whitta wrote on it, right? I don't know who else other people wrote on it too, but Gary Whitta, he's a great. He made Rogue One, which was one of the best Star Wars movies in a long time. Rogue One, better than all the sequel trilogies. Move it, lady. Old people drive like old people. And so this is bad because there's a trend happening over at PlayStation. The hype is not real. The fanboys, the pony boys, the Donkey Unicorns, they can pretend they can say, oh, this is so great, look at all this, look at these games, it's so good, I can't believe it. You see 5-0 behind me, right? You see 5-0 behind me. Yo, if they, I can't go fast, I can't go 55. Anyway, the boom are capping and moving the goalposts, and I'm like, Forespoken is like, yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a mid game, just like Callisto Protocol, a mid game. So the trend is that Sony, even though they're getting these exclusives, they're hot trash garbage. There is no value in getting exclusives if the games sucketh. I'm not saying that they suck 100%, but there are elements of suckage within those games. There's apprehension, if you will. You know. Meanwhile, on the Xbox side, people are like, "Oh man, we played Weepity Boopity Boop of Starfield, and it's really good." Everybody's saying it. Everybody's saying Starfield is great. That they're doing the playtesting and stuff. They say, "Oh my God, this is the best game ever." Oh my God, right? They didn't say that about Callisto Protocol. They didn't say that about whatever the other game that I just totally forgot because it's forgettable. Forespoken. They didn't say that. You see what's happening? They didn't say nothing. So, does silence on Sony's side mean hot garbage trash incoming? I guess so. Because they're all about the hype, right? So if they don't say nothing, then it's gonna be right. And so now we have Starfield's getting hyped up. It should be good because they worked on it enough. So look, pay attention to the pulse, the hype, zeitgeist, and all those things because it's leaning towards Xbox. The ponies will want you to believe otherwise. But that's what's happening. Starfield is better than Forespoken and Avowed keeps popping in my head. Forespoken and Callisto Protocol. Both Sony, well, Callisto Protocol wasn't exclusive, but their version was better because was it because they had engineers working on it? I thought they only worked on the cinematics. See, it's confusing. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Is the hype shifting over to the Xbox side in a way? Is Sony wasting their money on these exclusives, a bunch of fire trash games? And also, go to Hoeg Law on YouTube, and like I said, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Give them a like, support them while they go through this tough time, and let's get them back in there so he can spill all that science and knowledge for us because we definitely need it. Choking. We definitely need it. We need more people like him in video games. telling us the real stuff. Not no fantastical, magical, the old Jim Ryan speaking. Oh, so magical, mystical, oi. No, tell us the truth. That's all we want in the games. With the truth too. Truth is good. Anyway, I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all on the next one. Till the way.